Stage.
Hello, my friends. It is I, the queen, the one, the only, Theodora, the thespian. So lovely to see you all again. Now, where is everyone? Why are they not here to greet me? Well, let me just fix that, because I expect everyone to be here to greet me. There we go. Hello, everyone. It is I, Theodora the Thespian. Lovely, lovely, lovely to see all of you, my friends. Okay. Now, as I was saying, it is time for us... What am I doing up here? Oh, dear. How did I get up here? Who did this? Me. I know. I make myself laugh. It's quite amusing. Oh, look at this. I don't believe I've met you before. Hello, I am Theodora the Thespian. Yes, you. Yes, you. I'm talking to you. Hello, hi. Welcome to the Under. I see that you're fairly new here, right? Fairly new. Yes, that's good. We love having you and welcome. You see, I know all of the others here. Well, maybe not you so much, but hello, and maybe not you so much. Hello. Not you, but you back behind you. Behind you, yes. I don't know you as much as I know this one, and this one quite well, yes. So they know what I like to do. I like to do theater, as it's my name, Theodora the Thespian, right? Theodora the Thespian. So, what I thought we'd do is a little theater. What do you say? Yes, everyone? Good. Okay. What do you say to a night like tonight? The one and only night of A Christmas Carol! Yes? Oh my God. So I'm going to need everyone up on the stage, because we're going to start on the stage. But don't worry, I will get everyone on stage. That's my job. Up we get. Hello. There we go. Perfect, perfect. All right. Now, good. All right. Let me turn around here. Okay, good, good, good. Now, we are going to need a Scrooge. Yes, a Scrooge. I think so. I saw your hand go up. I think you'd make a great Scrooge. So come on up here into the center. You will be our Scrooge. Now, I think we're going to have to put a different hat on you, though. I'm feeling like maybe a hat that is a little bit more appropriate to Scrooge. How about this hat? What do you think? You think that's a good Scrooge hat, everyone? Okay, good. All right, now in this scene, I will be the narrator and you will be Scrooge, and I'm also going to need the nephew, Bob Cratchit. Yes, I'm going to need a nephew, Bob Cratchit. So one of you two step up. One of you two, yes. Yes, because you know what you're doing. We'll get you in on the scene. Yes, good. You're Bob Cratchit. Okay, Bob Cratchit. Let's see what kind of a hat shall we get for you, my friend. You're like the working hat, like we're going to give you a boot for a hat, because, you work really hard, you work all day long, and everybody just kicks you for it, right? Yes, that's right. All right, so let's see, what else now? We are going to need, let me see what else. We need, let's see, we're going to need, let's say a Marley, the ghost. Yes? Who wants to be Marley? Yes? How about you over there? Come. Yes? You look like you're dragging chains to me. I think that's appropriate. All right. So you are also going to get a fancy dancy hat. Let's say you're wearing one of these hats. Do you think that looks appropriate for our ghost, or maybe something a little bit more witchy? No, that doesn't seem right either, does it? Okay, how about this hood? Is that too girly, or is that menacing? Maybe we should do the beret. Because he was kind of a worker, yes? Or we could, yeah? How about a cowboy hat for Marley the ghost? No? Yes? Right? Huh? All right. Cowboy hat it is. All right. Now we are also going to need, let me see. We're going to need a... okay, you are all going to play the kindly gentleman in this scene. Yes, the kindly gentleman. And the scenes are so that's broken down into acts, and we will keep some roles, and we'll recast some others. But I think we'll keep you the entire time as Scrooge because it can get confusing. But there are lots of different roles, so we'll have to rush around and have everybody. Play different roles because, that's how theater works, all right? So let's get you all some hats, some gentlemanly hats. Yes, put you in some musketeer hats. Boom. Okay, good. Right, so I am the narrator, and I think we should probably start off in a place where the story starts off. They're counting money. So why don't we go to the gift shop. That seems like an appropriate place to have. It's like a business, right? Yes, the business. It's Scrooge's business. So I think we'll all go there. All right. Now, Scrooge, you're counting your money, and you're both behind. I think you're both behind the till, right? Or maybe you're. Let's see. Yes, let's put you behind the till. And let's put Scrooge. Should we have Scrooge walking around? Or you're counting your money, so should we have you counting your money here, like right here? Yeah, like you've traditionally been sitting at a desk, right? All right. Ah, good. Yes, you're both back there. That makes sense. All right. So you're working away. And the narrator says, are we ready to start? Good. Ah. Once upon a time, upon a Christmas Eve, old Scrooge sat busy in his counting house, and his nephew comes in from outside. So go outside. Comes in from outside, entering his place for work to start in the morning. Hi there, Merry Christmas, Uncle! It was the voice of Scrooge's nephew. And Scrooge says, bah! Humbug! And the nephew says, oh, Christmas! A humbug, Uncle. You don't mean that, I am sure. I do. Yes, out upon Merry Christmas. If I had my will, every idiot that goes about with Merry Christmas on their lips should be boiled with his own pudding. Yeah, he should. Oh, Uncle. Nephew. Keep Christmas in your own way and let me keep it mine. Oh, keep it? But you don't keep it. Oh, let me alone then. Much good it'll do you anyway. Much good it's ever done you. I have always thought of Christmas time as a good time, a kind, forgiving, charitable, pleasant time, and therefore, Uncle, though it has never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket, I believe it has done me good, and will do me good, and I say, God bless it. Oh, good afternoon. I'll keep Christmas humor to the last, so Merry Christmas, Uncle. Good afternoon. And, you know what? A Happy New Year to you, Uncle. I said good afternoon. So, his nephew left the room without an angry word, but the clerk, in letting Scrooge's nephew out, had let in 2 other people, actually 3, and they stepped forward. At this festive time of year, Mr. Scrooge, we should make some slight provisions for the poor and the destitute who suffer greatly at the present time. Oh, yes. A few of us are endeavoring to raise some funds, to buy the poor some meat and some drink and some means of warmth. Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. What shall we put you down for there, Mr. Scrooge? Mr. Scrooge. What shall we put you down there for, Mr. Scrooge? Bah! Humbug! Nothing! You wish to remain anonymous? Bah! No! I wish to be left alone. Since you ask me what I wish, gentlemen, that is my answer. I do not make merry myself at Christmas, and I can't afford to make idle people merry. I help to support the prisons and the workhouses. They cost enough. And those who are badly off should just go there. What? Many can't go there. Scrooge, they would rather die. Bah! You know, if they would rather die, then they had just better do it. And then the hour of shutting came to the counting house, and that arrived. And so they all went to the bar. Whoop. Why am I facing this way? All right, so they all went to the bar, right? Well, actually, Scrooge did. Scrooge went to the bar. Yes, he had his melancholy dinner, so get on up here, Scrooge, and eat your dinner. That's right. That's right. Step on up to the bar and have your melancholy dinner. Somebody wants to go grab a plate and a knife and a fork from over there. Put it in front of Scrooge. Maybe conjure up a steak or something. Oh, that's right. Conjure up a steak. There you go. And he eats it and drinks his alcohol all alone. By himself. All by himself. And then he goes home. And he goes to bed. Where do you think Scrooge's home should be? I'm having a trouble with this one. The balcony? Should that be? Oh, I know. Let's start with the doorknob, yeah? All right. So let's all go follow Scrooge to the door to his house. That's right. Let us all follow him to the door to his house. Now, it is a fact. Where's our Scrooge? Yes, there he is. Okay. It is a fact that there was nothing at all peculiar about the knocker on the door of his house, except that it was very large. And yet Scrooge, yes, Scrooge, having his key in the lock of the door, saw in the knocker not a knocker, but Marley's face. That's right, Marley. Go get in the front of the door. Yeah, Marley, go. Marley. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Yes, you're in front of the door. You're the knocker. That's right. And he saw Marley's face. Marley's face with a dismal light about it, like a bad lobster in a dark cellar. As Scrooge got closer and took a good look at this, he could see that... Marley, move out of the way. Marley. It was a knocker again. A knocker. And he says, pooh, posh, bah, humbug. And then he opened the door. Does anybody know how to open the door? I don't know. Oh, there we go. Okay. Thank you. He opens the door. And they all enter. And they go down the stairs. And the door... Are we all behind? Okay, good. Right, good. And the door, it closes with a bang! And the sound resounded through every door of the house like thunder! Bang! 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 In every room, at every cask in the wine merchant's cellars below! Bang! 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 Appeared to have a separate peal of echoes. Bang! 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 Of its very own. Scrooge was not a man to be frightened by shadows. No, he was not. So, he ignored the echoes and he fastened the door, and he walked across the long hallway over there. We're going to go walk across that long hallway. And then we are going to go up the stairs. Yes, you see, Scrooge does not mind the dark. He likes the dark. The dark doesn't cost him any money. So he ignores the bangs and he ignores the sounds. And he takes his long walk down the very, very long hallway at his very, very big house that cost him so very, very much money, because you see, Scrooge is quite rich, not even bothering to heat his soup up on the stove. He sets it on the pilot light so it's warm whenever he wants it. That's how stingy Scrooge is. And he goes up the long, long set of stairs until he gets to the very, very tippy top of his very expensive, very lonely house that he lives in all by himself. That's right, all by himself. And it's actually it's very long stairs. Woo! Are we ever going to get there? I'm not sure. Oh, the stairs. All right. There we go. So I'm still having a little trouble trying to figure out where we should put Scrooge's bedroom. Anybody have any ideas? Scrooge's bedroom. Pickles? That's your idea for Scrooge's bedroom? Put him in a can of pickles? That could work. I don't know. What do you think? Scrooge's bedroom? Oh, okay. Yes, that's a great idea. Let's go there. The workshop. I think it's a lovely idea. Again, wait, we have to open it, though. And that's going to take a while. You see, they know all the magic secrets. Almost? No, it's going to take too long? All right. Well, we can do something else. For Scrooge's house, how about the balcony? We can do the balcony. Would that work? Oh. Yes? Maybe we should go. Okay. Is it open? Ah, lovely. All right, everyone. Up those stairs, and we will go to Scrooge's bedroom. All right, here we are. Oop, facing the wrong way. Okay. All right. Oh, there we all are. Okay. This is perfect. Yes, I think this is lovely. I think it's kind of like a little fire there, right? Yes, this is good. This is good. All right. All right. So, we will pick up where we left off. That's right. So, Scrooge threw his head back and he glanced upon a bell, a disused bell that hung from the room. It could be anything. Maybe that's the bell there. Yeah. Yes, an unused bell that hung from the room. It was with great astonishment and with a strange dread that as he looked up he saw the bell start to swing. Ding, ding, ding. Soon it rang out loudly. Ding, ding, ding. And so did every bell in the house. Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling, ding, 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 ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. Then there was a clanking noise. Clank. All right, this is for you, Marley. You have to be... Where are you, Marley? Marley, where's my Marley? Ah, there you are. Okay, so... we're going to have you come from... Oh, go up there. You're going to come down the stairs. Yes, that's good. All right. So you're the clank. Okay. So clank. Deep down below. Clank. As if some person, clank, was dragging a very heavy chain. Clank. Over the casks in the wine merchant's cellar. Clank. Then he heard a much louder clank on the floors below. Clank. And as if some person, clank, were dragging that heavy chain and coming towards the door, clank. It was as then, through the heavy door, clank, and a spectre passed into the room before his eyes, and upon its coming in, the dying flame leaped up as though to cry, "Oh, I know him, it's Molly's ghost." And Scrooge looks up and says, "What do you want with me?" Marley says, "Much." Scrooge says, "Who are you?" "Ask me who I was." "Oh, well, who are you then?" "In my life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley." And the ghost sat down on the opposite side of the fireplace, as if he were quite used to it. "You don't believe me, do you?" No, I don't. Bah, humbug, phooey, I don't believe you, no." "Why? Do you doubt your senses?" "Well, I do, because a little thing affects them. You may be an undigested bit of beef, or a blot of mustard, or a crumb of cheese, a fragment of an underdone potato. There's more gravy than the grave about you. Ha! Whoever you are!" And the spirit raised a mournful cry. "Oh! Mercy, mercy, dreadful apparition. Why do you trouble me? Why do spirits walk the earth, and why do they come to me?" And Marley takes a step closer, saying, "It is required of every man that the spirit within him should walk among his fellow men and travel far and wide. And if that spirit goes not forth in life, it is condemned to do so after death. I cannot rest. I cannot stay. I cannot linger anywhere my spirit never walked beyond our counting house. Mark me! In life, my spirit never roved beyond your money-changing hall, and weary journeys lie before me." Scrooge was very much dismayed to hear the spectre going on at this rate, and began to quake exceedingly in his boots. But Marley would not let up. He says, "I am here to warn you that you have yet a chance and a hope to escape my fate. You shall be haunted by 3 spirits. Expect the first one tomorrow night when the bell tolls 1. Expect the second one the night after on the same hour, and the third on the following night when the last stroke of 12 has ceased to vibrate. Look to see me no more. Scrooge tried to say humbug, but stopped at the first syllable. And, being from the emotion he had undergone, or the fatigues of the day, or his glimpse of the invisible world, or the conversation of the ghost, or the lateness of the hour, he went straight to bed without undressing and fell asleep on the instant. And now we all sing. Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now a gay apparel, fa la 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 la. You're just on time. We are just now getting to the second act of A Christmas Carol. Yes, perfect. Okay, so recasting now. So I am going to have you continue to be our lovely Scrooge. And then I am going to have... this is a tough one. I'm going to have... Wait. We've lost one. We have, and that's where... lovely. Okay, perfect. Okay. So, you will be... Let me think. The first ghost. All right? And you, right there, with the cheese mask, you are going to be Fezziwig. Yes, Fezziwig. That's right. Good. And you're a jovial fellow, right? You're a very happy fellow. And you are going to be, actually, both of you are going to be some of the people who work for Mr. Fezziwig, okay? So, in fact, I'm going to give you all the same hat because you should all have a Fezziwig hat. Actually, I think that you should stay in this hat, my friend, because I do think that this one's pretty perfect for the Ghost of Christmas Present. Yes, because you're kind of a jovial ghost, yes. So let me give you one of those fancy-dancy hats that look like that. But we will bring you back as Bob Cratchit, at the end, of course. So, yes, that's got to be the way it is. All right, so now, we all have to... Do we stay? Oh, yes, we stay here. So this is Scrooge's house, right? All right, good. Now, I'm going to have you also be one of the people who are working for Mr. Fezziwig, right? Good. All right, so let me go to one of those fancy-dancy hats on you as well. Boom. Okay, good. All right. So you are just waking up, right? So then you say, so Scrooge wakes up. When Scrooge awoke, the church clock tolled a deep, dull, hollow, melancholy bong. One, he thought. Light flashed up in the room upon the instant, and the curtains of his bed were drawn aside by a slight figure, a strange figure, like a child. Scrooge says, "Oh, are you the spirit? Are you the spirit who has come that was foretold to me?" "I am." Who and what are you?" "Oh, me? I am just the ghost of Christmas past." And as the words were spoken, they passed through the wall. Yes, and through the wall. There we are. Yeah, everyone get situated. It always takes a little second whenever we pop from place to place. This will be Fezziwig's, this will be his, factory. Yes, Fezziwig's factories. They passed through the wall and stood in the busy thoroughfares of the city. It was plain enough by the dressing of the shops. Here, too, it was Christmas time. The ghost stopped at a certain warehouse door, where we are now, and asked Scrooge if he knew it. And Scrooge says, "Oh, know it? I apprenticed here." Yes, they went in at the sight of an old gentleman in a Welsh wig sitting behind such a high desk. Let's get our Fezziwig up there. Get on up there. On a high desk. Don't forget. Can you get up there? Scrunch your way up. On something. You got to be up high. Yes. Can you get up there? Yes, there we go. Up. Can you get up top? Yes! Okay, good. That's right. There he is. Ah! That's right. An old gentleman in a Welsh wig sitting behind such a high desk. If he had been but 2 inches taller, he must have knocked his head upon the ceiling. Scrooge cried in great delightment and excitement, "Why, it's old Fezziwig! Bless his heart, it's Fezziwig alive again!" "Yo, there," Fezziwig says. "Yo! Ebenezer! Dick! Actually, why don't I have you be Ebenezer? You are going to be Dick. Yes, that's right. Ebenezer! Dick!" That's right, a living and moving picture of Scrooge's former self. That's right, steps forward. A young man came briskly in, accompanied by his fellow prentice. All 3 of you, just come on in here and see Mr. Fezziwig. Just look right on up to him. And Mr. Fezziwig says down to the boy, "Yo-ho, boys!" said Mr. Fezziwig. "No more work tonight. No, it's Christmas Eve. Dick, Christmas Eve, Ebenezer. Christmas Eve, Robert. Yes, let's have the shutters up before a man can say, 'Jack Robinson, clear away, my lads, and let's have a lot of room here.'" Clear away. They were nothing. There was nothing they wouldn't have cleared away, or couldn't have cleared away with old Mr. Fezziwig looking on. It was done in a minute. The warehouse was as snug and warm and dry and bright as a ballroom as would desire to be upon a winter's night. And in came a fiddler. Ooh, we need a fiddler. One of you be a fiddler. Go get the guitar from over there and be a fiddler. No, not... Oh, yes, you be a fiddler. Yes, that's perfect. That's right. Oh, wait, you can pretend to be the fiddler, but you're also the ghost of Christmas presents, so don't forget that. All right, so, and in came the fiddler with a music book, and went up to the lofty desk and made an orchestra of it and tuned like 50 stomach aches. The sounds came out. In came Mr. Fezziwig, one vast smile. "Come on down there, Fezziwig." And in came Mrs. Fezziwig. Oh, we need a Mrs. Fezziwig. Oh, dear. Oh, that's right. Right there. You're going to be Mrs. Fezziwig. Yes, you. I'm going to put a funny hat on you. That's right. We're going to have a little bit of a dance party. Let's put on, what do you think, one of these fancy, dancy little... oh, you don't think that one? What do you think of that one? No? You like that one? Well, what about, oh, I know. How about this? That's a good one. Yes? Okay, good. All right, there we go. That's right. And Mrs. Fezziwig, she comes in. She has one vast smile. And then in came, oh, yes, all the little baby Fezziwigs. Oh, God, now there's baby Fezziwigs. All right. You're the shorter one is the baby Fezziwig. Yes, that's right. That's right. And we'll put a beanie on you so that you'll look a little different. There. Beanie, yes, that's right. And in come the little Fezziwigs, all beaming and lovable. In they all came, one after another, some shyly, some boldly, some gracefully, some awkwardly. I think we're going to need another Fezziwig. Go ahead and be a Fezziwig, too. That's right. And oh, they were so happy. Look at that happy family. Yes, some pulling, and in all they came, anyhow and everyhow. Anyway, away they all went, 20 couples at once, hand in hand, around and about, dancing and coming up the middle again, around about there. You're all dancing. Yes, that's right. Dancing and going around and oh, even an old top couple always turning up and in the wrong place, you know, and then the clock struck 11. This ball broke up, Mr. and Mrs. Fezziwig shaking hands with every person he or she went out with. Wished him and her a Merry Christmas. That's right. Wish them all a Merry Christmas. Very nice. And then the first ghost. Uh-oh. We need our ghost, our first ghost. We need you back. All right, here we go. First ghost says, "A small matter," said the ghost, "to make these silly folks so full of gratitude. He has spent but a few pounds of your money, 3 or 4 perhaps. Is that so much that he deserves this praise?" Oh, no, says Scrooge. It isn't that, Spirit. He has the power to render us happy or unhappy. to make our service a pleasure or a toil. Say that his power lies in words and looks, in things impossible to add, and count 'em up. What then? The happiness he gives is quite as great as if it cost a fortune. Spirit, Spirit, oh my God, Spirit. Look at me, Spirit. Not you. Look at Scrooge. Look at Scrooge. And Scrooge says, Spirit, please, please, I beg of you, Spirit, remove me from this place. Oh, no, you're the Spirit. You're the Spirit. That's Scrooge. Scrooge is the one with the captain hat. You're the Spirit, right? Right. So, Scrooge beseeches the Spirit. We'll start this again. Spirit, Spirit, please, remove me from this place. Haunt me no longer. And as he struggled with the Spirit, he was conscious of being exhausted and overcome by an irresistible drowsiness, and further, of being in his own bedroom. He was barely time to reel to bed before he sank into a heavy sleep. That's right, put him to sleep. And then we all sing. It came upon a midnight clear, the glorious song of old, from angels bending near the earth to touch their harp with gold. Peace on earth, goodwill to men, from heaven's all-gracious King, to the world in solemn stillness lay, to hear the angels sing. All right, that's the end of the second act, and we must go to the third act. Yes, the third act. Now, we still have our Scrooge, and our Scrooge will stay the same. That's our Scrooge. I will need the second ghost. That's right. And I think I'm going to have you be our... No, you're Bob Cratchit. I'm not sure if I should make you the second ghost or not. I should make... Well, that was the first ghost. We can't do that. You will be our second ghost. That's right. Second ghost. There's kind of it gets a little confusing sometimes. We just have to mix it all up when we do, right? So you are the second ghost with your fancy hat there. You have a chef's hat on because the second ghost is quite broad and, likes to eat a bit. All right, so we need that. We need our... Mrs. Cratchit. Actually, I think you should be Mrs. Cratchit too, because you have the right hat. Yes, with the little bow. It's very pretty. Yes, so you're Mrs. Cratchit, right? All right, Mrs. Cratchit and Mr. Cratchit. That's you. And you're gonna be Tiny Tim. Yes, you're gonna be Tiny Tim. I should put a different hat on you, though, don't you think? I'll give you a little beret. Yeah, like a little jaunty beret. Yeah. For Tiny Tim? Okay, good. And then you are going to be the young Cratchit, so I'm going to leave you in your beret. Yes? You're going to be the two young Cratchits. So that's Tiny Tim, who's smaller than you, and the young Cratchits. Okay, so now, are we ready to continue? The walls and the ceiling were hung with Oh, you know where we should go? We should go somewhere else. Yes, we should. We should go right here. Good. Perfect. Let's have you wake up. Let's have you wake up where there's. Let's go where the pond is. I think that would be a nice place to pretend like that's your. Yeah, over where the pond is. Let's do that. There we go. That's right. Perfect. Now, your sleep. Scrooge. Yes, I think this is... let's have you over here. Yes, this is kind of a nice stage. You're asleep amongst all of this green, luscious plants and foliage. Yes, right, I don't want to fall off here. Okay, so, here we go. The walls and the ceiling were so hung with living green that it looked a perfect grove. The leaves of holly and mistletoe and ivy reflected back the light, and such a mighty blaze went roaring up the chimney, headed up upon the floor. to form a kind of throne. That's right, a kind of throne with turkeys and cheese and geese and great joints of meat and pig and long chestnuts and cherry-checked apples, juicy oranges, luscious pears, great bowls of punch and immense 12th cakes. Upon this couch sat a giant, glorious to see, who bore a glowing torch. That's my, yes, get in the center there. You're amongst all this. Yes, that's right. That's right. Good. Let's all adorn our lovely second ghost with many, many items of food. Let's adorn all kinds of food items around. If you've got some eggs and some tomatoes, as many as you can think. Maybe some of these. Yes, lots of those. We can maybe throw in some of these and some lots and lots of onions, because those are easy, and some steaks. That's right, because you're eating all of this stuff all at once. That's right, because you like all of your food. Lots of steaks and some apples. Yes, good. Right, that's perfect. So yes, you're amongst all this food. You're joyous, you're big, you're bountiful. That's right, and the second ghost says, "Aha! Come in! Come in! And know me better, man. I am the ghost of Christmas present. Look upon me! You have never seen the like of me before. Come closer, Scrooge, I beseech you. Come closer. Yes, I want you to touch my robe." And Scrooge, he did as he told, and he held fast, and all of the room and its contents vanished instantly, and they stood on the city streets upon a snowy Christmas morning. Scrooge and the ghost passed on, invisible, straight to Scrooge's clerks, and on the threshold of the door the spirit smiled and stopped to bless Bob Cratchit's dwelling, and with the sprinkles of his torch, then uprose. That's right. Wait, I need our Cratchit. Wait, now, where's our Cratchit? Right here, you are. I've got the wrong hat on you, though. I have to put the right hat on you. It gets confusing with all these hats, but it helps us understand who's who. There you are. Now, I have my Cratchit. That's right. That's right, Bob Cratchit. And then Mrs. Cratchit comes to the door and says, "Oh, let's make the door on the other side of that wood plank over there." That's right. Very good. That's right. So I'm going to need, no, I want the house here. I want the door over. Oh, that's kind of clever. There is an actual door there. Right. So, I want Scrooge and the ghost of Christmas, the second ghost, to go on the other side of that door. That's right. Other side of that door. Perfect. Right. Now. That's right. Then, oh, you know what? I thought it was Mr. Cratchit who's in, but you're already in here. I'm not sure if you're in here or not. I can't remember. Let's figure it out as we go along. All right, so go and open the door and look outside. And you say, "Oh, whatever has gotten into your precious father, then?" And open the door. "And your brother, Tiny Tim?" No, there he is. There's your father coming." And in he comes through the front door, and the ghost and Scrooge also come in through the front door. Yes, and then cried the two young Cratchits, who also come in through the front door, "Whoa! Hey! Watch out! I'm coming through!" And in came Bob the father with his threadbare clothes. Bob Cratchit walked in the door, darned and been brushed to look seasonable. Yes, and Tiny Tim on his shoulder. There comes Tiny Tim. And then they walk. He puts Tiny Tim down and says, "And how did little Tiny Tim behave?" says his mother. "Oh, well, as good as any gold and better. Somehow he gets thoughtful, sitting by himself so much, and he thinks the strangest things you've ever heard. He told me, coming home, that he hoped people saw him in the church because he was a cripple, and it might be pleasant for them to remember upon Christmas Day that, who made lame beggars walk and blind men see. Oh, that was a confusing sentence, so I'm going to take it over again. All right, so Mrs. Cratchit says to Bob Cratchit, as Bob Cratchit puts down Tiny Tim, and she says, "And how did little Tim behave today?" And Bob Cratchit says, "As good as gold and better. Somehow he gets thoughtful, sitting by himself so much, and thinks the strangest things you ever heard. He told me, coming home, that he hoped the people saw him in the church because he was a cripple, and it might be pleasant to them to remember upon a Christmas Day who made lame beggars walk and who made blind men see." Yes, that's right. Master Peter and the two young Cratchits went a fetching the goose with which they soon returned in procession. Mrs. Cratchit, we better get into the house, right? So you can make the gravy and everything. So let's get inside, everyone, so you can get to cooking your Christmas meal. Where should we make the kitchen? Where's the kitchen, Mrs. Cratchit? What would you say? Oh, okay, right there. That's good. Yes, over here. All right. Oh, there's the kitchen. I'll get out of the way. All right, there it is. That's the kitchen. All right. So, Mrs. Cratchit made the gravy. That's right, really, beforehand in a little saucepan, hissing hot. And Master Peter, yes, that's one of the boys. Master Peter's over there mashing the potatoes, helping his mother. With incredible vigor, get on over there and start to mash some potatoes for your mother. That's right, and they were making up the apple sauce and dusting the hot plates, and then Bob Cratchit took Tiny Tim beside him into the corner at a table, and the two of them, Cratchit set chairs for everyone, not forgetting themselves, and crammed spoons into their mouth, lest they should shriek for goose before their turn can be helped. And at last all the dishes were set, and grace was said. Everyone gather round so grace can be said. Bring all the food together, gather it around, so grace can be said. That's right. There it is, the big meal. And grace was said. It was succeeded by a breathless pause, as Mrs. Cratchit, looking slowly along the carving knife, prepared to plunge it into the breast. But when she did, and when the long knife gooshed full of stuffing, it issued forth. One murmur of delight arose around the entire table as everyone said, "Ah!" Even Tiny Tim, excited by the young Cratchits who beat on the table with their knives and forks and feebly cried, Tiny Tim said, "Ha!" But now, the plates being changed by the Cratchits, left the room alone to take the pudding up and bring it in. And Mrs. Cratchit entered, smiling proudly with the pudding, the delicious dessert, like a speckled cannonball so hard and firm, blazing in half quarters of ignited brandy. It fired, this dessert. It flamed, and bedlight with Christmas holly stuck in the very, very tippy top. And Bob Cratchit says, "Oh, wonderful pudding! Oh, it looks so delicious!" At the last, the dinner was all done. The cloth was cleared, the hearth was swept, and the fire made up. Then all the Cratchit family drew around the hearth, while the chestnuts on the fire sputtered and cracked noisily. They were happy, grateful, pleased with one another, and contented with the time. And when they faded, and looked happier yet in the bright sparkling of the spirit's torch at parting, Scrooge had his eyes upon them, especially on Tiny Tim, until the last. But the whole scene passed off, and he and then Spirit were again upon their travels. Much they saw, and far they went, and many homes they visited, but always, always with a happy ending. Suddenly, as they stood together in an open place, the bell struck bong, 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 bong. 12 o'clock. Scrooge looked about him for the ghost, and saw no one no more. As the last stroke ceased to vibrate, he remembered the prediction of old Jacob Marley, and lifting up his eyes beheld a solemn phantom coming like a mist through the grounds towards him. All right, you all, we are on Act 4. That's right, Act 4. We, of course, are going to leave our Scrooge as Scrooge. We are also going to need a monstrous man with a monstrous chin. You'll be our monstrous man with a monstrous chin, and I'm going to leave you in that hat because I think it's appropriate. Yes, and we'll need another gentleman. That'll be you. You'll be our other gentleman. That's right. And we... oh, no, I can't have you be the big man with the big chin because you are still in the scene. Wait, no, not in the scene. Hold on. This. Let's see. Monstrous man with a monstrous chin, a gentleman, and a red-faced gentleman. So we need 3 gentlemen. That's where we'll start. First, I have to take you where we need... Do you have to leave? No, don't leave. Oh, dear. These things happen. Well, we've just lost somebody, but hopefully somebody will come back. Let us all go where we need to go. One last place. One dark place. Yes. Here we are. The darkest place in all of the under. That's right. So, I know one of you can whip me up a stone. Hello and welcome. We are in the middle of A Christmas Carol. So yes, let's make a timer and turn it upside down after we make it large. That's right, because we need a cemetery stone. A timer. Yes. Cemetery stone. Yes, there it is. Our gravestone. Do you see it behind you? Doesn't it look good? Look at that. Yes, that's our gravestone. That's right. Yes, you will go. Yes, you will go ahead and, even though you're Bob Cratchit, in this scene you're going to be the big chinned man, okay? And there's our Scrooge, and you are going to be, you're going to be the gentleman, one of the gentlemen. But I need to put a different hat on you because now you're a ghost. That's right. You are a ghost. So let's put on a gentlemanly-like hat for you. So there you go. Little gentlemanly-like hat. So, what we got? What do we got? Yes. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, they're going to sit the scene out. I need a ghost of Christmas past, and that will be you. No, I know, but you are the little tiny Tim, and you're in this the next scene, so I need a Christmas past. So you are going to be Christmas past. That's right. But we need a witch's hat for you because that is more appropriate. All right, good. Now, I need my gentleman over here. Yes, my other gentleman. And in this scene, you can be, unless you're back. No? Okay. You can be another gentleman. You're going to be the red-nosed gentleman, okay? So I'm going to put a fancy hat on you. Boom. All right. Red-nosed gentleman, big-chinned man, and the other gentleman. Another gentleman. So 3 of you. 3 of you. Yes, you over there. You with a hat. Get in there. Good. Perfect. Yes. All right. Now, you are Ghost of Christmas Past. Go into the water and come slowly towards Scrooge here. That's right, slowly. Slowly, he walks towards Scrooge, the Ghost of Christmas Past. Not you! Get back there. Yeah. That's right. There you go. That's Ghost of Christmas Past walks up to Scrooge and places their hand out for Scrooge to take. Scrooge slowly takes their hand as they lead them to the cemetery. And that's right. Scrooge says, "Ghost of the future, I fear you more than any spectre I have seen, will you not speak to me?" It gave no reply. The hand pointed straight before them. Lead on, the night is waning fast, and it is precious time to me. Lead on, spirit. And they had scarcely entered the city, for the city rather seemed to be sprung up around them, but they were in the heart of it amongst the merchants, and the spirit stopped beside one little knot of businessmen. One little knot. All right, all my businessmen get together in a little knot. That's right. Observing that the hand pointed to them. That's right, go point at them. The hand pointed at them. That's right. Scrooge advanced, listening to their talk. The man with the monstrous chin says, "Ha! Yeah, I didn't know much about it either way. All I know is he's dead." Another gentleman says, "Ah, when did he die?" The man with the monstrous chin says, "Well, it was last night, I believe." And the red-faced gentleman says, "Woof, woof, 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 what has he done with all of his money?" And the man with the monstrous chin says, "Woof, I haven't heard. Company, perhaps? He hasn't left it to me, that's all I know." The scene then changed, and now he almost touched a bare, uncurtained bed. A pale light rising in the corner fell straight upon this bed, and on it, unwashed, unwept, uncareful, was the body of this unknown man. "Spirit, spirit, tell me. Let me see some tenderness connected with the death. Oh, this dark chamber, spirit, will be forever present to me." The ghost conducted him to poor Bob Cratchit's house, the dwelling, be where he visited before, and found the mother and the children seated around the fire. Should we go back, or should we just continue here? We should continue here, yes? Yes, all right. So pretend like you're all now the other characters. The noisy little Cratchits were still as statues in one corner, and sat looking up at Peter, who had a book before him. The mother and the daughters were engaged in needlework, but surely they were very quiet. The mother laid her work upon the table and put her hand upon her face. And she's, oh, you know what? Let's just go back, because I think it's going to be better if we do that, right? And then we'll come back. I think it'll be better if we do that. All right. So I need to recast everybody to who they were before. Now remind me, I've got my Bob Cratchit. I've got my Tiny Tim. But you can't be Tiny Tim in this scene because you're dead. And now you're the ghost of Christmas Past, so that works out great. You're one of the children. And I need my... you're my Tiny Tim, so I have to put your... this is... All right, there's so many roles in this one. So Tiny Tim has the beret on, so let me put the beret back upon you. Boom. Oops. Boom. Boom. All right, there's your beret. And now you were one of the little kids, and you were the ghost last time. You were the ghost, right? Ah, very nice. You'll be one of the other children in, so I'm going to put a beret on you this time. You're one of the children. All right, so, Ghost of Christmas Past, I want you to go over there by our Scrooge, right? And you are all gathered around the table. Tiny Tim is dead, so everybody's got to be quiet about it. So, yeah, you're dead. You're one of the, well, there's too many brothers now, right? Yeah. Yeah, be over there. That's good. All right, so... So, the ghost conducted him to poor Bob Cratchit's house, the dwelling he had visited before, and found the mother and the children seated around the fire, quiet, very quiet. The noisy little Cratchits were still as statues in one corner, and sat looking up at Bob Cratchit, who was reading a book before them. The mother and the daughter, they were all engaged in needlework. But surely they were very quiet. Mother laid her work upon the table and put her hand up to her face. "Oh, the color. It hurts my eyes." Wait, where's Where's Mrs. Cratchit? You're gonna, well, you're Mrs. Cratchit? No, you're not Mrs. Cratchit. You're Mrs. Tiny Tim, you're gonna be Mrs. Cratchit now, all right? I'm gonna put a flower hat upon you because, we lost our Mrs. Cratchit. All right, so there you go. You're Mrs. Cratchit. All right, you ready? You're doing needlework. And then you say, oh, the color, it hurts my eyes. They're better now again. It makes them weak by candlelight, and I wouldn't show weak eyes to your father when he comes home for the world. I must be near his time. Past it, rather, says Peter, one of the boys. But I think he has walked a little slower than he used to these last few evenings, Mother. And then Mr. Cratchit enters, and he says, I have known him walk with Tiny Tim upon his shoulder very fast indeed. But he was very light to carry, and I loved him so that it was no trouble at all. And she runs to open the door to see if perhaps there was someone outside. No one was there. No Tiny Tim. No child. She comes in and makes some tea for Bob Cratchit, her husband, and they all tried who should help him the most. Then the two young Cratchits got upon their knees and laid each child a cheek against their face and said, upon Bob Cratchit's face, their father, and says, Don't mind it, Father. Don't be grieved. Bob was very cheerful with them and spoke pleasantly to all the family. He looked at the work upon the table and praised Mrs. Cratchit and Oh, you went it today then, Robert? Oh, yes, dear. I wish you could have gone. It would have done you good to see how green the place is, but you'll see it often. I promised him that you would walk here on Sunday, my little child. Oh, my little child. And Scrooge says, Spectre, Spectre, to the ghost of Christmas past. Spectre, something informs me that our parting moment is at hand. I know it, but I know not how. Tell me what man that was with the covered face whom you saw lying dead. The ghost of Christmas, yet to come, conveyed to him a dismal, wretched, ruining churchyard. That's right. Now we'll go back to the churchyard, shall we? Back to the churchyard. Is it there? Oh, we're gonna need our cemetery rock again. Yes. There it is. Perfect. And the spirit, that's right, spirit, oh yes, no flowers for Scrooge because nobody cares about him, right? That's the whole point, yes, so. It's for, oh, that's lovely, aren't you sweet? Okay, so grabbed Scrooge by the hand, and the spirit took him among the graves, and then pointed down to one. Scrooge crept towards it, trembling as he went, and following the finger, read upon the stone of the neglected grave his own name, Ebenezer Scrooge. Looks up at the spirit and says, Am I that man who lay upon the bed? No, spirit, no, spirit, hear me. I am not the man I was. I will not be the man I must have been. Why show me this if I am past all hope? Assure me that yet may I change these shadows you have shown me by an altered life. I will honor Christmas in my heart and try to keep it all year. Oh, tell me I may sponge away the writing on the stone, and holding up his hands in one last prayer to have his fate reversed, he saw an alteration in the phantom's hoods and dress. It shrunk, collapsed, and dwindled down into the bedpost. Yes, and the bedpost, it was his own. Yes, best and happiest of all. The time before him was his own. To make amends in, he was checked in his transport by the churches ringing out in the lustriest peals he had ever heard. Bong, bong. All right, now we have to go back to Scrooge's bedroom, but that's hard to get to, so I'm going to take us elsewhere. We're going to go here. This we will pretend to be Scrooge's bedroom here, right? That's right. That's right. So Scrooge, you hear the bonging and you run to the window. Run to the window and you open it up and you put your head out. No fog, no mist, no night clear, bright, stirring golden day. What's today? He yells down. Okay, somebody needs to be a boy at the bottom. Go, somebody be a boy at the bottom. That's right. And Scrooge yells down. Cry. What's today? He yells down. Cries Scrooge, calling down to the boy in his Sunday best. I can't see you. Are you down there? Where are you? I can't see you. Okay. Actually, stand over there where we can see you. Good. Yes, that's right. Good. And the boy says, "Aye? What is it?" And Scrooge says, "What's today, my fine fellow?" "Oh, today? Why, it's Christmas Day." Christmas Day! I haven't missed it. Hello, my fine fellow. Ha! Hello! Do you know the poulterers in the next street but one at the corner? Oh, I should hope I did. An intelligent boy, a remarkable boy. Do you know where if they've sold that prize turkey that was hanging up there? Not the little prize turkey. No. The big one? Oh, what? The one as big as me? What a delightful boy. It is a pleasure to talk to him. Yes, my buck. It's hanging there now. Is it? Go, you, and buy it. That's right. I said go and buy it. Oh, okay. Walker? All right. No. I am in earnest. Go and buy it and tell him to bring it here, that I may give them the direction where to take it. Come back with the man, and I'll give you a shilling. Come back with him in less than 5 minutes, and I'll give you half a crown. Why, the boy was off like a shot. I'll send it to Bob Cratchit. He shan't know who sends it. It's twice the size of Tiny Tim, says Scrooge. That's right, and Scrooge dressed himself in all his best. He put on his finest clothes, and then at last he walked out onto the streets. That's right, the people were by this time all pouring forth, as he had seen them with the ghost of Christmas present. And walking with his hands behind him, Scrooge regarded everyone with a delightful smile. He looked so irresistibly pleasant, in a word, that 3 or 4 good-humored fellows said, "Ah, good morning, sir. Merry Christmas to you. Good morning." And he was early to the office the next morning. If he could only be there first and catch Bob Cratchit coming late. Yes. And so, back to the office. There we go. That's right. That's right. He was early in the office the next morning. If only he could be the first to catch Bob Cratchit coming in late. The clock struck 9, no Bob. 1/4 no Bob. Bob was full 18 minutes and a half behind his time. Bob's hat was off before he even opened the door. He was on his stool in a jiffy, driving away with his pen as if he were trying to overtake the 9 o'clock. Oh, dear. And Scrooge, seeing him, says, "Hello. What do you mean by coming here at this time of day?" "Oh, God. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. I'm very behind my time? You are? Yes, I think you are. Step this way, if you please. Now, I tell you what, my friend. I am not going to stand for this sort of thing any longer, and therefore I am about to raise your salary. Bob trembled. And Scrooge says, "A Merry Christmas, Bob." And said Scrooge, as he clapped him on the back, "And a Merry Christmas, Bob, my good fellow, that I have given you for many a year. I am going to raise your salary and endeavor to assist your struggling family." And Scrooge was better than his word. He did all of that, and infinitely more. And now, to our lovely Tiny Tim. Tiny Tim is back. Put the beret on you so that you look like our lovely Tiny Tim. Boom! There it is. That's right. And Tiny Tim, who did not die, Scrooge became a second father. He became as good a friend, as good a master, as good a man as the good old city knew. Or any other good old city, town, or borough in the good old entire world. Some people laughed to see the alteration in him, but his own heart laughed, and that was quite good enough for him. And it was always said of him that he knew how to keep a Christmas well. May that be truly said of all of us, of all of you. And so, as Tiny Tim observed, are you ready for the famous line? Ready? Ready? Yes, here we go. God bless us, everyone. And now, we all sing. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings to you and your kin. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now bring us some figgy pudding. Now bring us some figgy pudding. Now bring us some figgy pudding. And bring some out here. Well, there it is, folks. We just had a lovely time, did we not? And here we are, back on the stage where we started. Oh, my lovely friends. So wonderful. What a joy to help me tell the story of A Christmas Tale. Yes. One last little thing. A hug from all of you. With all of you. Come on. Oh, Merry Christmas to all. And to all, a good night. Good night, friends. It has been an absolute joy. This has been so lovely that I might even do it tomorrow. You know, with just a little Christmas cheer, yes? Goodbye, good night, happy holidays.